3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Sometimes I'm a little bit jealous of Kiriko's teleportation, but then I remember I can fly to anyone every 1.5 seconds, so it's not so bad. Hey,
You're right.
just saying a quick hello to the team comms, just in case they want to say anything about gameplay. Later on, they'll know someone's listening. This was a ranked competitive match, so it's always a good idea to be in comms for these. Yeah, I was wondering why we were losing this team fight, and then realized that we've been fighting without a tank the entire time.
The robot is ours! Pushing ahead!
Never be afraid to pull out your blaster. Or to punch enemies in the face. I think that sometimes Mercy is played too defensively, and that's fine most of the time. But in some cases, it's alright to pull out your gun and join in the fun. Just don't let your teammates die because you're too busy shooting someone in the face. Phew! Reinhardt almost died there. Since it looks like Kiriko is up front with everyone else, I'm just gonna stay here with the payload. But now there's too many people on the payload, so I'm just gonna boost one of my DPS. Right now we're just waiting for someone to do something.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
I popped ult just so I could support the Reinhardt as he charged in, almost dying. The Lucio could have booped me away from my res, but it was a good thing he was too obsessed with the Kiriko to notice me. The Genji dashing back sort of caught my attention because that is definitely the wrong direction. Turns out the Lucio had nicked off with our robot.
Come on, robot! Let's go!
I make it a habit of looking around me, including behind me, just in case I might have missed anything or find a teammate that might need healing or an enemy flanker.
Duplicating Soldier 76.
Once you start res, you don't actually need to be looking at your teammate's soul to continue the res. Just don't move too far from it.
You owe me for that one, Genji. I'm on fire.
Approaching the final destination.
Valkyrie's charging. My ultimate is charging. Advancing up.
Smacking this robot's butt to make it move a little bit faster. It actually works. Yeah, it does.
We cannot let them take the robot.
Fuck! I was trying to get into the window, but I ran into the middle bit of the window instead.
My ultimate is ready.
It's a long walk. That's really annoying. I wish I could teleport like Kiriko.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
I popped ult here to support the Genji during his ult.
I could use some enemy over here.
In hindsight, I'm not sure I actually needed to use my ult there because I think Genji was just finishing up.
Be uplifted.
And Kiriko had used her ult, so yeah, we're one support ult less.
动作，不洗澡。Amplifying your
Forcing Crusaders!
fix that. I see an enemy. Enemy over here.
I'm just hiding behind the enemy Zarya while I support my Reinhardt.
Team led.
Approaching final destination.
Ongoing. Batteries charged.
Oh shit. Ah. And now the long walk back.
I can bring them back.
But do I want to?
Over there.
I'm just gonna wait.
Heightening your capabilities. Let me see what I can do. Here's ahead.
I feel like if I had just been able to charge ult that little bit faster, I would have been able to pop it and then maybe clutch.
Medical technology is truly extraordinary. I'm here to support. I can fix that. Come here. I can do it all in a day. I see an enemy.
I decided to use my ult here because I need to get away, and also my team was pushing, and it's always a good time to ult.
What's that? A card?
See how pulling out my blaster and shooting at Mei forced her to use an ability? I often use my blaster just to do that. Not really to kill, but to kind of force people to do a thing they don't really want to do yet. And because she used her cry freeze already, she could use it when I was killing her, so in the end, yeah, I kind of killed her with my blaster anyway.
Enemy over here. Welcome back to Earth.
I swap out my blaster for my staff because I noticed the Reinhardt needed some heals.
Feeling more powerful?
Forward spawn active.
I'm here to help.
I think the fire change by the enemy team was a really good idea. That was a silly thing to do. I really should have just waited for Mei's ult to finish and then supported the Genji when he ulted. Anyway, you know what they say, hindsight is 20/20.
Over here. I am empowering you. My
60
ultimate is
seconds
charged.
remaining.
We're being very, very sneaky over here.
Hey. You card?
That Mei wall is really well placed because it's stopping me from healing my teammates. I did pop my ult here. It wasn't so I could keep anyone alive or anything, but mainly just for my own survival. Mercy's res really is a game changer, and as long as Mercy's alive, there is always a possibility of clutching a team fight. I don't think we would have been able to kill that Zarya without the Reinhardt. So using my ult to survive, rezzing the Reinhardt, we were able to take possession of the robot. pulling my blaster out because Mercy's just right there. She's floating right beside me. How could I not?
We can still win this. Take back the robot.
Forward spawn activated.
Wow. Yeah, that was fun. GG.
Play of the game.
Thanks for the endorsement, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.